Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy back with another video. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about things that you might have missed in the Jujutsu Shenanigans update. Keyword might. Anyways, I was actually going to post this video yesterday, but if you see my video I posted yesterday, it was like a Demon Slayer map. I had to check it out low-key. But anyways, let's talk about some stuff that they added in this update, which you may or may not know. First off, we're going to start off with the aspiring mangaka. So, as you all know, his move right here, shut up, can now kill. So let me go ahead and get a low HP dummy to demonstrate. So boom. Alright, let me turn it off cooldown real quick. Okay, so this can just fully kill the person now. So let me go ahead and use this. You see how it like does a finisher and stuff? So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. The move can kill now. There we go. Alright, on to the next thing. Slightly increased world cutting / hitbox. This is a really good change, bro. But let's go to pop mode. And yeah, of course, you know, Yuji got some other changes. We'll get to that in a second. Alright, here we go. So if you don't know how to do world cutting /, what I personally do is 1 3 2 R. So, and do it really fast, obviously. So we're gonna go and get a bunch of dummies. Let's line them up. Let's see how big this hitbox is looking. Okay, I think this is good enough. Actually, well, you know what, bro? Let's just add a few more. Why not? Alright, there we go. So we're going to stand in the middle. Let's see how much dummies it gets here. Alright, here we go. There we go. You guys can see that just got all of the dummies. Let's add some more. Let's just keep going, bro. Let's see how much more hitbox this thing has. Okay, surely it doesn't get all this, right? There we go. Okay, that's a lot of hitbox increase, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, that's it for the increased hitbox for the world cutting /. Alright, now this one y'all probably know, but Curse Strikes actually got a increase in cooldown. I know, this is crazy to say, bro. Yuji got a nerf. Never done before. Anyways, Divergent Fist just got so much changes, so let's talk about that. So first off, the Divergent Fist Black Flash, like when you Black Flash from like the back, it resets your side dash cooldown. So look, we did the side dash. How did I just miss that? Hold on. So you can pretty much just side dash after every back flash you do. Look at that. That's honestly very good. It allows for a lot more mobility, to be honest. So yeah, I can see a very good feature that they added. So let's move on to the next one. The Divergent Fist Black Flash, like this one right here, hit puts your front dash on cooldown. Okay, so you see I'm spamming Q right now. It puts it on cooldown for like a second maybe. So yeah, you pretty much have no cooldowns on side dashes with that, and you have a cooldown on the front dashes. On top of that, this also disables your M1s. Look, spam clicking right now. It's a very short duration. So what I'm doing is like I'm spam clicking right after the Black Flash. And you can see it comes out like a second later. All these cooldowns given to him are like a second. It's not like crazy. Anyways, there's that. I thought I'd just mention that, to be honest, because it's pretty important Yuji stuff. Because, you know, bro catches nerfs every update. But hey, at least he got some buffs this update. Alright, let's head on to the next thing. This one isn't too important, but this is for Yuta. The voice for Mutual Love Domain has been changed. Apparently they said it's just Mahito but different, so I don't know why they can't just add Yuta. Like, is it because of copyright? If y'all know, let me know down below. Anyways, let's activate this real quick. Alright, so the voice for this one got changed. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's just the startup of the domain where he says domain expansion. Alright, let's talk about some nerfs done to his moveset. Mainly, I want to talk about resolute /. So, resolute / got pretty much a nerf and a buff at the same time. So, first off, they increase end lag on the missing severing path. This right here. So, if you miss this, which honestly, I think it's very easy to not miss that. So, yeah, you have increased end lag. So, nothing too crazy, to be honest. And resolute / has an increased vertical hitbox. So, I mean, not much to say. It's cool. And on top of that, they slightly delayed the veil step melee iframes. And we just fell through the map. Hold on. Alright, so if you don't know what mood that is, it's this one right here. So they pretty much just slightly delayed the iframes on that. On top of that, one thing that's like pretty cool is they increased domain duration by 15 seconds. Obviously, I don't have to show the domain or anything, but just know the domain lasts for 15 seconds longer, which is honestly a very good change. Also, let me just pull out this update log real quick. Curse Barners, bro, they genuinely have so much stuff. Like, I'm gonna just stop here. Honestly, bro, do you guys think with this update, did Yuta get better or did Yuta get worse? I'm actually curious to know, because there's so much nerfs and so much buffs at the same time. But anyways, that's it for the stuff on Yuta. Let's head on to the next thing. First off, oh yeah, one more thing for Yuta actually. The True Love Beam small variant cooldown got reduced by 15 seconds. That is genuinely insane. Like 15-second cooldown reduce is crazy. Anyways, if you don't know the small variant True Love Beam, it's this right here. So if you don't know how to actually get the small variant, it was added a couple updates back. While it's on activation, just click use again. There we go. So this is how the cooldown looks now. Wow, okay. That's a pretty low cooldown. And this is how much damage it does. Obviously, you know, it's a pretty good amount of damage. All in all, though, 15-second cooldown reduction is actually insane. Like, we already have it back again, bro. There we go. So that's it for Yuta. Let's move on to the next thing. Alright, the last character I'm going to talk about is Defense Attorney, because I'm not going to lie, bro, got some pretty weird changes. So, let's talk about it. First off, the extended swings slam damage went from 6 to 9. So, you know, that's a pretty good damage buff right there. On top of that, Justice Serve got an end lag increase when missed. It's 0.2 seconds. So like 0.2 seconds isn't crazy, but you know, it can affect you a good amount if someone just front dashes at you after or something. So there's that right there. On top of that, the mode along with the domain expansion, I want to show some domain stuff that they did. So let me activate this. Alright. Domain ending with 1 bar now refunds 50% awakening. So if you just go at it with somebody and you somehow just have like the worst luck known to man, let me just keep going until I get one. Okay, there we go. So we got 1 bar. So I'm gonna be back once this domain is done, and you're gonna see I'm gonna be at 50% awakening. So you know, it's gonna be decent. Alrighty. On top of that, we're gonna talk about the other domain change it does. The domain ending with 1 in 3 bars now heals you. So it says 1 in 3. I'm assuming if you're at 2 bars, it doesn't heal you. So here's what I'm gonna do. Once this domain's done, I'm gonna like just take a ton of damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have Infinite Awakening on right now, but just know if you're at 1 bar, it refunds 50% of your awakening, which is honestly pretty good, bro. Because if you just pop the domain and lose, like you're kind of cooked. Anyways, the next thing, like I said, the domain ending with 1 or 3 bars now heals you. So I'm just gonna take a ton of damage and then I'll be back. Alright, y'all, just took a, you know, tiny bit of damage, nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's continue, bro. So let's activate this real quick. Alright, so we're gonna get 1 or 3 bars and see how much this actually increases it by. So honestly, I feel like you have to be very unlucky to get 1 bar, but we'll see. Alright, so right now we're at like 50%. Honestly, the HP can be pretty useful, like the HP increase. But like, bro, with how long this domain takes, I don't know, bro. Alright, we actually might get 1, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, there we go, we got 1. Come on, bro, give me that 1. I wanna see the HP increase. Alright, bro, I think like, there we go, it just brings us to max. So yeah, it's a pretty good HP increase. Remember that took so long anyways. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on all these changes. Obviously, like, bro, I know there's gonna be comments out there saying, oh, I already knew this. You know, this is just a video to show stuff that some people may not know. I'm gonna just get that out there really clear. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. I was gonna add Yuta's finisher, but to be honest, I feel like everyone knows about it at this point. But yeah, y'all boys have a good rest of your day. Let me know your thoughts on the JJS update. It's probably my last video on it. And yeah, bro, peace out.